Hey there, good morning everybody. We got datamine stuff in already, and a fancy new game mode and all kinds of things. 2.111 I think is what the update actually is. I'm looking. Pretty sure it's 2.11. It is. It's 2.11.0. That's the update that we're working with right now. And along with that came a lot of information on the new banner that we're getting and the Tempest Trials as well. So I'm going to be covering that today. If you don't want spoilers, obligatory spoiler warning, click away. Pretty simple. But before you do that, there is a Gleam contest giveaway in the description. I am celebrating Book 3 by giving away a $30 gift card to either iTunes or Google Play. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. Link will be in the description. Are we ready? Are we ready to look at these stats for the Adrift units and also the free Asura Tempest Trials unit? I am. So let's do it in 3, 2. By the way, shout out to all the data miners over at Game Press. Thank you all for doing what you do. You are the greatest. 1. Let's get into it. Let's just jump into it. So we got the female Corrin. Great. She is a infantry dragon stone unit, and she comes with Draconic Rage, which has that special cooldown trigger, or accelerate special trigger, sorry, cooldown -1. And this kind of helps when the number of allies within 2 spaces are greater than the number of enemies within 2 spaces. So the more units she has closer to her without more enemy units, she's going to be getting attack and speed +5 during combat, which is kind of nice. She's got dual rally with attack speed plus, Draconic Aura, attack speed bond 3, which is real nice, and then fortified dragons, which is, you know, pretty nice. So Corrin's base 40 stats, alleged base 40 stats, are going to be an HP of 40, attack of 31, speed of 37, defense of 32, and res of 27. So here's the deal. I definitely feel like female Corrin got the better stats of the bunch, based on what we're going to be looking at with male Corrin next. I don't know why they did male Corrin dirty like that, but they kind of did. But either way, she's not bad. She's not bad. There are some more free-to-play friendly dragons that are greenstone that you could +10, Fae maybe. But either way, the art is amazing on this banner. I'm just going to say that outright. If you like Corrin, you should pull for Corrin. Like, I know Fates divides the community. I get it. I have never seen so many dislikes on a reaction video that I have put out beyond a Fates-themed banner. I know they're coming. I don't know why it happens, but it does. But then the views are also so much higher than other... like, Fates gets more views, but also more hate. And I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why. Let's be real. I know why. But either way, I'm just going to say, if you like the characters, if you like the games... if you like the units, if you like the art style, if you like the voice actors, like, pull for it. Pull for it. Why not? What's stopping you? Book 3 is not out until December, so hey, might as well. Sorry, end rant. So Corrin, if you're going to try and grab a female Corrin here, I would say you're going to probably want to look at the speed boon, because that would put you right around 40, possibly 41. I don't know what the super boons and banes are. Defense might also not be a bad gig, especially if you're gonna eventually fire off like some steady breath or something like that. Attack never hurts. Obviously, attack is never a bad thing to have. And you know, the boosts are possibly there too with the attack speed bond 3, and you know, she's got fortified dragons, so she can get the defense res buff if she needs it. If you're running dragons, I guess. Oh, it's just for allies. Never mind. So it doesn't help her. It's allies only. I forgot. Never mind. It doesn't help her. So yeah, really focus on attack and speed. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, let's move on to male Corrin. And the art. Oof. Milkhorn. I will say one thing about the male units in Fire Emblem. They always make me feel very insecure about my abs, or lack thereof. So, thank you, Milkhorn, for body shaming me once more. So he is going to be a blue Dragonstone infantry unit. He is rocking some interesting skills, one of which is a new one to definitely be on the lookout for. He's also packing Draconic Rage. He's got Dragon Fang, Attack Defense Bond 3, Hone Dragons, and that B slot skill of Null Follow-Up. So this is gonna nullify the effects of things like Quick Repose, you know, the breaker skills, the bow, sword, lance breaker skills, those guys. They're gonna nullify follow-up attacks, and they're going to disable foes skills that guarantee foes follow-up attack and foes skills that prevent units follow-up attack. That's what I wanted to say. That's exactly what it says on the thing. I should just read the thing. So either way, you know, it's good, and I have no reason to believe that it would not be inheritable for the most part. So that is interesting. There might be some restrictions as to what types of units can acquire it, but if you guys know for sure, let me know in the comments. So the skills, or the stats. We just went over the skills. The stats. Let's go over the stat. It's early, by the way. So blue Dragonstone unit infantry, HP of 42, attack of 35, speed of 35, defense of 31, and res of 27. Now, if you flash back here to female Corrin, you can see while she's lacking in attack just a little bit, that can kind of be made up with you know, a certain skill or some buffs. But the defensive stats, Corrin's lacking in res, speed. 35 is not a great speed. 37 is probably what you'd want to be at most of the time, and that's kind of as a minimum. So for his class, it's not ideal. Plus, there's units like Noe. We've got some other blue Dragonstones as well. I just don't know. The speed kind of hurts him a little bit, just because it's in that range where it's just kind of okay, you know. That's never where you want to be at. Attack of 35 is not bad though. With the weapon, he's going to be hitting 51, I believe. Yes, quick math. 51, and that's at neutral. So attack is pretty decent. Don't get me wrong on that. And then, you know, with the buffs from attack defense bond, that's always a possibility as well. Being able to boost that. So, you know, he's decent. He's decent. And again, if you like him, pull for him. Go for it. We are probably going to be looking at some kind of... I would lean towards a defense or an attack boon. Speed is always nice too, I suppose. You definitely don't want the Bane in speed. I'll put it that way. You definitely don't want the Bane in speed. But again, you know, Super Banes and Moons, those will be out at some point. If they're not already. I haven't looked. Didn't really care. Stats and skills! Woo! Anyway. Anyway, why can't I move my stuff? It's not moving. Okay, well, we're just gonna plow right on through then, I guess. So Makoto, let's look at Makoto, shall we? Makoto is over here. There we go. This is a hot mess, man. All right, Makoto. There we go. So Makoto is a staff unit. She is also going to be an infantry unit. She has Flash Plus. Yeah, there it is. Flash Plus, Martyr Plus, Miracle, which is always a really nice skill to have, especially on a mage, or healer rather. Brazen Attack Res 3 and Infantry Rush 3. Whoa. Now, here's the good news. Typically alts don't get demoted. typically. And the thing about Makoto is she is not an alt. She's not an alt. If you might recall, so she could be demoted, maybe, possibly. Also, none of these could get demoted. That's also another strong possibility. We did have Shigure, I think, who was technically an alt. Technically. Get demoted. He became a 4-star as well as a 5 back during that banner with Bohinoka on it. But if there was one unit that had a decent chance of getting demoted, I would probably say it's Makoto. But again, I don't really think any of these units are getting demoted to 4 stars, so don't hold your breath. But having a slightly quicker access to infantry rush would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? I think it would. But again, don't hold your breath because I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I would err towards probably not going to happen. But either way, you know, it's exciting to think about, if nothing else, I guess. So anyway, stats are looking at HP of 38, attack of 35, speed of 32, defense of 20, and res of 26. So all around pretty decent, honestly. Can't complain. Attack is relatively high, honestly, for a staff user. And she's got 11 attack from her weapon. Which again, after combat, if unit attack, inflicts status on target and foes within 2 spaces of targets, preventing counterattacks through their next actions, which is pretty sweet. So Makoto, pretty good unit, pretty solid unit. You know, stats are relatively kind of where you want it to be. Defense is honestly not too bad. Again, for a staff unit, 20, not that bad. With weapon, she's up to 46 attack, so again, not bad. She's got decent bulk. Her speed is meh. Her speed is pretty meh. But again, you know, the foes can't counterattack, so like that's kind of nice. I think she's a good unit, and honestly, of the units so far, she's pretty high up on the ones that we have access to so far. Honestly, I think the B skill on Mailcorn kind of takes it for me. So he kind of wins the banner, in my opinion. But let's not get discouraged because we still have everyone's favorite. Sorry, too soon? Yeah, so we're looking at Camila. Camila is here, and love her or hate her, she is here to razzle-dazzle us. And a lot of you guys said that, you know, she didn't make sense in the banner. I've seen that just generally throughout the whole phase sphere, as it were. So I know it's probably like a bummer that we have another Camila alt, and it's probably just a money grab on behalf of IS. Like, I get it, I totally get it. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Just know that the more they make money, the more they're going to introduce other characters eventually, and then we'll see ones that, you know, don't get as much spotlight. So we have to deal with the Camilas of Fae to get to, you know, the Wraths of Fae, which I don't know why Wrath is still not in this game, but whatever. Hey, let's look at Camila. Sorry. I'm ranting. It's a rant kind of morning, I'm telling you. Alright, so Camila is going to be a Red Tome flying unit, naturally. She has Book of Dreams, which grants attack +3 if unit is adjacent to an ally and inflicts attack speed, defense, res -4 during combat, which is a really, really good you know, weapon skill. That's pretty decent. Drawback, we got attack res, bond 3, we have attack res link 3, and goad flyers. So very, very, very heavy on the attack res, as you can tell. And, you know, getting the debuff, basically, of the inverse of Asura's dance is pretty sweet. And goad flyers is always nice for that, too. So the kit that Camila comes with is definitely, I think, the strongest of the 3. Infantry rush and null follow-up is pretty awesome too. But if you're looking for multiple fodder options, Camilla's probably going to be your pull. Or you know, if you're a Camila fan, pull for Camila. Like I said, if you like the characters, if you like the unit, if you like the game, pull for him. Who's stopping you? So she is going to be having attack or HP of 36, attack of 37, speed of 30, which is meh. Defense of 17 and res of 30. So big tanky, big res tanky bomber is what Camila is for the most part. So with her attack, she's going to be hitting 51 with weapon at neutral. Defense, the res of 30. So the scale, if you will, or the stat outline reminds me a little bit of Micaiah. You know, very heavy in res, very minimal on defense. Speed is kind of big, and then attack, you know, you get those big bomb attacks. Which conveniently her special is not included, so you can give her whatever you want. But you know, you probably be thinking about something that's going to trigger that special when you finally do inherit one, because she will be bopping off big attacks left and right if you build her correctly. So that would be Camila. Now, if you're really not into spoilery things, we're going to be looking at Asura and the upcoming Tempest Trials stuff. So just a heads up on that. Let's get on at it. And I don't have the skills chart thing because there's nothing to screen grab, obviously. So we're just going to go over the stats real quick, and then I'll jump into the datamine stuff that was found on Game Press as well. So this would be our young songstress Asura. This is going to be the free unit that we get from Tempest Trials, and this is her at 5 stars. Sweet. So she is a green tome infantry unit, which is very interesting, and I believe she's a dance unit. I'll double check that in just a second because I know the skills that she's got. So HP of 36, attack of 33, speed of 29, defense of 17, res of 25, and there's no difference in the bane or the boon because, you know, she's neutral and that's what you get. So I'm Kid Asura. Kid Zura. Can we officially call her Kid Zura? Because I would be very happy about that. Kid Zura over here. Yeah, Kid Zura is looking decent. I mean, free-to-play units, you can never shake your head at that, right? That's a sin. Always be happy about free-to-play units. Asura is going to be coming with the skill Book of Shadows. She's also got Sing. She's got Speed Res Bond 3 and Torrent Dance 3. And Speed Res Bond 3 is what's going to be unlockable at 4-star, in case you were wondering. Let me find Book of Shadows here. We got a lot of weapon refines too. So Book of Shadows grants speed +3, and if the unit's adjacent to an ally, inflicts attack, speed, defense, res -4 on foe during combat. So it's a little similar to Book of Dreams. Instead of the attack buff, we're getting the speed buff. So, you know, still have to be adjacent to an ally, but still, very, very handy weapon skill, as I've said. Torrent Dance 3 is going to grant res +5 to the target if Singer Dance is used, just in case you're wondering about that. And then I feel like, you know, we're all pretty savvy to what Speed Res Bond 3 does. But I think probably the most interesting thing about the Tempest Trials are some of the seals that we're getting. So we're getting Water Boost 3, Gale Dance 3, and what I'm most excited about, Attack Defense Bond 3, which is amazing. So the seals alone, even if you're not jazzed about like an Asura ult and getting that in Tempest Trials, do it for the seals, because the seals are absolutely worth it. Just throwing that out there. Seals are worth. And you know, I'm happy that they're kind of like introducing the dance seals slowly but surely here. Because it's nice to be able to customize your dancers, you know what I mean? Or your whatever. So that's kind of what we're looking at for the upcoming Tempest Trials with Asura. we're getting a lot of stuff, man. There is a lot that's happening, just in the game in general. You know, we got Ether raids coming up, so there's a ton of free 4-star units that we're going to be able to get, 2 right off the bat once it's launched, I guess. I still have to like go into my game and try and navigate all this stuff. Which, by the way, if you haven't gotten the newest update, you may have to go into your app store and manually update it, because mine would not automatically update. And even the first 2 times I tried, it said it couldn't connect to server, so it couldn't download. Just be persistent; it'll work. I got it on the 3rd, and I'm updated to 2.11 now. So if you haven't been able to get it yet, just a pro tip: go in and manually do it, and then if it tells you can't, just tell it to shut up and do it anyway. So yeah, that's what we're looking at for the newest. Newest units. Just tell your game to shut up. Yes. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will be pulling on this banner. I'm not sure how much, but we will give it a shot. And we will introduce a new giveaway for this banner and stuff like that once we get the next calendar out. I usually try and do like a $15 every month, and I like to wait until the calendar comes out so I can kind of like pinpoint it between a bunch of different banners that are going on in case there's one that someone's not super interested in. So that's kind of the plan on that. So until then, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, or off to the side, or wherever they may be. How are we feeling about this now? Have the nerves settled on the Adrift banner and its semi out of place nonsense? How are we feeling as a group? How is it going? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.